Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions. And now I know a lot of people have been wondering, a lot of comments I'm going to be getting is, where are the Contest of Champions video? I've had people reach out to me on my Facebook account and send me messages there. I've had people ask on Twitter. I've had people ask in the comment section of certain videos, where are these videos at? When are you going to start doing these videos again? Well, here's the short and the long answer. Originally, I'd planned January. I just took a little bit of time off in January just to kind of recuperate, because let's just face it, when you sit and play the same game over and over and over for so long and make videos on it, it gets a little bit tedious and it gets a little bit mind-numbing. I mean, I've been making these videos for well over a year and a half now, and things just kind of got a little bit to the point where it's like I'm pushing myself so hard to do these that it just feels like I'm putting out content to be putting out content, and I'm not really paying attention to what the content is. So I took that time off in January. February rolls around. I'm planning on doing more Contest of Champions videos in February. Things are going to look back up. Things are going to start looking good. We're going to start getting back into all the tutorial videos that I was doing on the How to Effectively Use series, the How to Beat series, the Alliance Wars Path series. And then we get the bombshell dropped on us that March 1st, patch 12.0, everything's going to change. And here's the big thing for me. Now, we're going to take a look at it here in the messages. The big thing for me is everyone has been focusing on this one particular thing here lately. And that's the changes in the characters themselves. And there's way more to that whole update than just the character changes themselves. It's a complete and total rehaul of every single character in the game. Now, here's the big thing and this is what I'm getting at right here. Currently, attribute values that can be decreased or increased by ranking up or by modifiers such as synergies, buffs, and debuffs and masteries are represented by percentages. After March 1st, 2017, these attributes will no longer be represented by percentages, but instead by flat values. Percentages and flat values are two totally different things. This goes well beyond the character changes, and I'm going to pop over to the other screen here for the character changes themselves. So here we are on the Kabam forums, and you guys can see these are the changes that we're getting to characters. We're getting a ton of them: Abomination, Ant-Man, Black Bolt, Black Panther, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Groot, Hulk, Iron Patriot, Kamala Khan, Magneto, Phoenix, Punisher, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Gwen, Star-Lord, Thor, Jane Foster, Ultron, Unstoppable Colossus, Winter Soldier, and Yellow Jacket are all getting different things done to them. They're going to either be made quote-unquote better, or they're going to be made quote-unquote worse. But the thing that we really have to look here at is that this is kind of a tactical diversion, because of the fact that so many people are talking about the fact that Thor is going to be garbage now, Star-Lord is going to be garbage now, Scarlet Witch is going to be garbage now, and Doctor Strange is going to be garbage now. That's not my opinion. I'm not saying that they're going to be garbage. It's just the broad scope of what everyone's been talking about here lately is that these nerfs in these characters are so huge because they're such great characters to use. But when you take a look at, say, reduced amount of damage reduction from weakness from negative 50% to negative 35%, they're still using percentages here. Reduced regeneration amount from 20% to 5%. These are still percentages. These are still percentages. They're getting people riled up because of this, and we don't even know what the flat values are. That's the biggest concern to me. I don't care about this nerf. I don't care about this nerf. I don't care about any of the nerfs, to be honest with you. I really don't. That doesn't bother me. The problem is, for the better part of over 2 years now, we have all been going off of this number right here. Black Widow, huge hit, 100.1% to 70%. But what does that mean in flat value? There's not enough information, and this is why I haven't made a video up to this point on it, there's not enough information on what their flat values are going to be. It's the whole big thing to me. Change from percentage-based stats to flat values. That changes every champion in the game. That doesn't just change these guys down here. This isn't the only people that are going to be changed. Not just these characters. Everybody's talking about who's going to be good after the 12.0 patch. Who's going to be bad after the 12.0 patch. I think the only one that I can safely say that's going to be a bad character after, that was a good character, is Thor. Because he relies on those armor breaks. It's not really the biggest thing in the world as opposed to the number stats that actually go into it. The percentages based off of it, there is a good chunk of that that's based off the percentages due to his signature ability. But the ability to be able to stack those armor breaks was a key element in that signature ability. So not being able to take those armor breaks and stack them definitely makes him almost garbage. No matter what the percentage base changes from to flat value. That's a huge thing. But as far as all the other characters go, it's going to depend on what exactly they mean by going from a percentage based stat to flat value. Because the percentage base could totally differ. They may not even make it to the point where these flat values equal out to the percentage base. This is the biggest problem that I have. Not enough information, and that's why I haven't put a video out on it. That's why I don't make any more of the other videos, because my How to Effectively Use series could be completely garbage after this whole thing because of the fact of the flat values. Every single character that I've done a How to Effectively Use on is going to change because we don't know how these are going to work. We don't know. That's all we know is that we have converted all stats from percentages to new flat rate values. These values in turn now determine everything from critical hit chance to damage reduction. That's all we know. There's no broader scope on it. And we also don't know because they're going to be changing synergy bonuses up with this as well. Synergy bonuses, everything. Everything in the game is going to be flipped on its head. But nobody's talking about that. No one is talking about that. The only thing that everybody's talking about is this portion of it here. Just these. And this gives us nothing to go off of. It tells you what little things they're going to be changing on these characters. But anywhere that you see a percentage base that drops, we have no idea what that conversion rate's going to be once it comes over to the flat value score system. There's no way of knowing that until we actually get the whole kit and caboodle, the whole kabang in March 1st. There's no way to know. So there's that. There's that huge aspect of it. I can't really make an opinion on it. I can't really say if this is going to be a good patch or if this is going to be a bad patch. And I really don't think anybody else out there can either. Because we don't know. There's way too many variables in the change from percentage to flat value because we don't know what the flat value is. But I know for a fact that not just these characters alone here are the ones that are going to be taking a hit. It's going to be a across the board kind of thing. It doesn't matter if you're looking forward to, oh my God, Spider-Gwen now is going to be absolutely amazing. You don't know that. You have no idea. You have no clue. Because, even with her, evasion chance on special 1 increased to 25%, increased duration to 10 seconds. 10 seconds, okay. We can get behind 10 seconds because that's a flat value. 25%, have no idea what you're going to make that flat value. We have no idea what you're going to make that because the percentages are gone. The percentages are gone. We're going to flat base value. So now we get down to this little section of how you be easing us into this situation. Now, granted, this is great that they're giving any kind of compensation back whatsoever because they don't have to. But again, it's more of a tactical diversion kind of thing to the fact that, number one, they're introducing new items into the game. that allow the possibility of more and more nerfs down the road to characters that they deem really, really good. And they give you an easy ticket out. The generic rank down tickets, which will be available for purchase, guaranteed. This will not be the last time you see these. These will be available for purchase, so it's more money that they can make. So it's like, well, let's introduce this new character, make them super awesome. They'll all rank them up. We'll nerf them. They'll be crap. People will want to buy these to rank them down. This to me is complete. If you want to get the words bait and switch brought into things, this is your point to where bait and switch could be absolutely brought in. Because why would you need a rank down ticket if you potentially think a character is going to be good to later on have to take them down? That's a bait and switch to me. Definitely, this is the big key bait and switch thing. But the big problem that I have with this is this number. 75,000 hero rating. 75,000 hero rating. I'm not even worried about the rewards. I'm not. We have scaled from 0 all the way up to 75,000 hero rating, and then we stop? Let's go back into the game for a second. Okay, so here we are back in the game. Let's take a look at this. We're going to take a look, not at the Alliance leaderboard, but we're going to take a look at the Summoner leaderboard, and we're going to base that off the global total base hero rating. Here I am, 333,000, and I am almost 5,000th in the game. There are so many other people, so many more people down below me that have right around the same amount of a hero rating as I do, along with other people in the game. If you have been playing this game consistently for 2.5 years or whatever the hell it is, almost 2.5 years, been playing the game for that long, 75,000 is absolutely nothing to any of us as far as hero rating goes. So why would you cap it off at that? There needs to be at least a few more areas that they could add on to. There needs to be a 75,001 to 100,000 bracket, 100,001 to 200,000 bracket, 200,001 to 300,000 bracket. You just add, let's see, 75,000 to 100,000. That's one more. That's not even one more bracket. You just leave that 75,001 to 100,000 bracket alone. 100,001 to 200,000 bracket. That's one bracket added. And then 201,000 to 300,000. That's 2 extra brackets. Add 2 extra brackets. Give the guys who have spent the most time in this game a little bit more, because honestly, it really won't take people too long to get to a 75,000 hero rating in this game. People that have been playing this game for probably less than 6 months are going to be getting the same compensation package as guys who've been playing it for almost 2.5 years. That to me is a little bit ridiculous. Now, that's the only thing I can really complain about here. That and the flat value system, because honestly, I don't know exactly what the flat value system entails. So I can't really complain about it. The nerfs and buffs on the characters, there's no way to know for sure exactly what these nerfs and buffs are going to do to these characters until the day that we can actually get to play with them. All we can do is speculate. There's no hard facts, there's no evidence to the fact that these are going to be good buffs, these are going to be bad buffs. We don't know. We don't even know if the flat value system is going to be a good or bad thing. But as far as I'm concerned, and this is the reason why I haven't been making any videos on Contest of Champions right now, is because it's a mystery. Without the proper information, there's no way I can make proper videos to begin with. I need this information. So for the time being, unless it comes to crystal openings, which I've been doing a lot of crystal openings off camera, I won't be doing any more Contest of Champions videos unless it's live streams. That's the only thing I'm going to be doing until March 1st, until I have some kind of solid evidence to back up what's going on, to be able to progress and move forward in this game and give you guys the accurate information that you need. As far as I'm concerned with all this stuff, don't get your arms up in a toss just yet. Wait. We all know that Kabam is just after money. They always have been. This is a company that runs off of money. The world runs off of money. Don't lose your heads just yet over this. Or do. One way or the other, it doesn't matter. I personally think sit back, wait till March 1st, see what the update actually brings. You're going to have to relearn all of these characters over again. I guarantee that just based off of the flat value system, it's not going to be the same as percentage based. But sit back, relax, soak it in. March 1st comes. If you don't like what you got, that's your easy out. If you've been looking for an out from this game and you don't like the updates of March 1st, this is your out. This is your way to leave. Pack your bags and go. This is the easiest way to get out. As far as I'm concerned, though, like I said, I'm going to sit back, wait, check out the March 1st update, see how things plan out. And if I don't like it, oh well. I've invested way too much time in this game to throw it down just because I don't like the updates for March 1st. But until then, I'm not going to have any content as far as tutorials go until after March 1st. Alright guys, thanks for listening to me rant. Hopefully I made a little bit of sense with this video. Hopefully it puts things into perspective a little bit better for you guys. And maybe it's a little bit of a sense of clarity to some of you as well. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel and you liked it, consider leaving a sub on it. If you did enjoy the video, smack that like button. And as always guys, I'll catch you in the next episode. Later.